What's one of the most powerful things you can do every day besides reading? I think reading is so important. And recently I discovered Ty Lopez's video on his TEDx talk on reading a book a day. And I was like, man, this is so inspiring. And the way he presents it is, it's in his TEDx talk that, you know, imagine going into your business every day and having, imagine having like, Henry Ford, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy sitting right next to you at your desk, right? Sitting right next to you. How powerful is that information that these people have that they can share with you? He goes, well, if you read a book a day and you have all these books on your bookshelf, then you have their power right there. And I don't know if he actually reads a book a day, but he has also a thing on speed reading and how he goes through a book and how he glances through it and overviews it. And he basically says that every book has one main point in it. And once you get to that main point, you can basically just skim through and figure out what that one point is. And that the publisher, you know, said to the author, well, you have to fill, you know, another 125 pages up to, just because we got to sell a book and we can't sell a book with a couple pages. But so I've read a lot of books the last 3 weeks. I'm an Audible person, so I listen to a lot of books. And I like that better because sometimes the author reads the book and the author goes off on tangents and ad libs and just adds a bunch of really cool content. Like Grant Cardone, we listen to his books, man, he just adds stuff to it left and right. Gary Vaynerchuk's another person who goes off script. So I really find it beneficial to listen to the author that does it. I don't really have time to sit down and sit there and read for 2-3 hours a day, but I do have time when I drive from here to you know, to my next appointment or wherever I'm going, just to slap that audio book right on in and listen. And out of all the books that I've read in the last, or listened to in the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, the common denominator for success in business, success in life, here it is, the one common denominator, everybody's saying this, Mark Cuban, the book Disrupt You. Let me just see what books I've actually listened to here. Let me pull up my Audible account because it's just fascinating. Getting More, Stuart Diamond is the one I'm reading right now. That is not the common denominator that I'm talking about. Grant Cardone, Be Obsessed or Be Average. Grant Cardone, The 10X Rule. Habits of the Super Rich, which is Bruce Walker. Disrupt You by Jay Samit. Rework by Jason Fried. The Culture Code, The Millionaire Booklet by Grant Cardone. Mark Cuban, How to Win at the Sport of Business. All these books, what they're saying for the ultimate common denominator for success is write your goals down. A lot of us have goals. A lot of us say, oh yeah, I want to do this. I want to own this kind of car. I want to save this much money. I want to move into this kind of house. But the common denominator with all of these authors is write your goals down. Be specific about your goals. Be very specific about your goals. Write them down, envision them. Some of the authors even take it a step further and say, okay, write them down every day or write them down twice a day. And in the book Think and Grow Rich, he talks about writing your goals down and being very specific. So one of my goals is to increase my sales here at Aroma Thyme by $400,000 next year. And I'm actually writing that down every single day, 2 times a day. And there's, I'm actually envisioning myself and I'm writing it past tense, as in Aroma Thyme did X millions of dollars in sales in 2017. So I'm getting very specific and I'm actually writing it as it's already occurred. And some of the authors really say you have to program your mind, your subconscious, do it before you go to bed, do it when you wake up, envision it happening, and write it as it's already happened. Super, super powerful information. I got to tell you, I've been doing this for 3 weeks now, writing my goals down in this book here. It's just a regular journal. I also write down some of the stuff I need to do every day or some of my more important notes, and I carry this with me. It goes right with my laptop computer in my bag. Of course, none of these goals have actually started happening yet, but I think the main thing is that, hey, I'll be right with you. Need my signature? Yeah. All right. So none of these goals have actually come to fruition yet because it's so early. And Grant Cardone's great because he says you have to have one super big reach goal. put something just way out there, you know, have everything like, you know, okay, I want to lose 40 pounds, but I'm going to lose 20 pounds first. I want to save money for a car or whatever. I want to also buy a Tesla. And a Tesla is that reach goal, right? Or your business, something in your business, a massive plateau that you wouldn't think is possible. That's your reach goal, to have a reach goal always, and write that down and envision it. So, you know, you may want to buy a $30,000 car, but your reach goal is, hey, it's really a $60,000 car that I want. You're going to write that down as a reach goal. The main thing I've noticed in the past 3 weeks is that, of course, the goals haven't come to fruition yet because it's so early. But what I find is I'm so much more productive during the day. I'm on focus. I understand what's going on. I'm prioritizing things properly. I'm just laser focused. Even my wife is saying, Marcus, you're getting so much done. I can't believe how much you've gotten accomplished. And some of these things are things that I put off on the back burner for 2 years. Like writing a book. It's been 3 years. I've been writing this book, and now all of a sudden, writing my goals down, I'm within 2-3 weeks away of actually getting this book in print and in my hand, when I haven't done this much progress in the last 2 years. I did all the work up front, 80-90% of the work, and then all of a sudden it just gets put on the back burner. So some of these projects that I put in the back burner in another company that I'm going to form, that I'm forming after the new year in 2017, that I've been talking about for 3 years, 4 years, been talking about, but now I've actually got a game plan. I've got the suppliers. I've got so much lined up in the last 3 weeks that I'm moving towards this goal again. So write your goals down. I would highly recommend this. You know, I thought for years I'd read these books, these motivational books. I'd read these business books. I'd listen to these authors. I'd listen to YouTube. And they're like, write your goals, write your goals. And I just didn't realize how powerful it was to actually put that onto paper and program your mind and your subconscious. I had no idea how powerful it was. Just it's mind-blowing to think that all the work I've gotten done the last 3 weeks, you know, if I would have been this productive 3-4 years ago. Don't get me wrong, I'm a productive person. I work a lot. I'm at my business a lot. I take pride in my business. I'm very passionate about it. But sometimes I get off on tangents, and I think a lot of us get off on tangents. One of my weaknesses that I've admitted is I'm not a good finisher. I can think of an awesome idea. I can think of a great idea. I can start the ball rolling. I can get 75-80% of the way done, 90% of the way done, and all of a sudden it's that last little part that throws me off and throws me for a loop. And it's like, man, oh man. And then all of a sudden, as that I don't see this project to the end, I'll start another project. And I'll do that project, but I don't see it to the end. So all of a sudden I have 6 projects, $6 million projects throughout the last 5 years that have never had a finish on them. And so writing my goals down is actually helping me put a finish on at least 1 or 2 of those right now. So I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe to my channel. Go check out chefonamission.com. Go check out my coaching website if you're a business owner or business professional. That is 50mistakes.com, 50 mistakes that business owners make. Sign up for my email list, get some more info from me, and leave a comment. Thanks for sharing.